Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Welcome to day 21 of the Sensual Abundance. This is a program that I'm running. I don't know, but we are working through the Abundance book by John Randolph Price, a 40-day prosperity plan. So I'm doing it, and I think I just invited some folks to do it along with me. Maybe that's what this was all about. But welcome and good morning. Glad to have you here. Normally I'm on at 9ish. I got to run, so it won't be really long today. But I said I would be on here every day, and I'll be on here every single day, no matter what I have to finagle or what time I have to get on. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Devi Maisha, and I'm the Sensual Energy Alchemist. I am a master life coach, a sacred sexuality teacher, and the owner of Sensual Energy Alchemy, LLC, which reconnects Black women to their freedom, their power, and their sensuality, freedom, power, and sovereignty through their sensuality and their pleasure. And we have been working through the Abundance book by John Randolph Price. And we are on day 21. Well, I'm on day 21. Some people are on different days. Depends what's happening, what's going on in your life. And but no matter where you are in the process, you are on time. Make this a little brighter. You are on time. You are exactly where you need to be, and no worries about that. So day 21 means we're back to statement 1. This is our third round of the 10 statements. Okay, we are over the halfway mark. We're going into the home stretch here. Third round. All right. Statement 1 says, God is lavish, unfailing abundance, the rich, omnipresent substance of the universe. This all-providing source of infinite prosperity is individualized as me, the reality of me. God is lavish, unfailing abundance, the rich, omnipresent substance of the universe. This all-providing source of infinite prosperity is individualized as me, the reality of me. Hey, it's nice to see you too. Hello. Hi there. And shout out, let me just say good morning to LinkedIn and Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. Thank you all for joining live. I appreciate it. All right, so as I've said before, you can fill in the word God with whatever works for you, as long as the statement resonates with you. We don't want to force. Abundance doesn't come from force. Sometimes wealth comes from force. We see that in the world, but that's not what we're looking to build here. We're looking to build abundance. And in order to have abundance and be in that creative space, that requires openness and not force. So whatever works for you, if it's God, if it's Goddess, any, the creator, I'm always going to say that for new people who are coming on, use the phrasing that works for you. So what I wanted to talk about this morning was your financial vision. So in this third round of statements, we're gonna get a little woo-woo, y'all. The first part, we dealt with some mental things. The second round, we went into the body a bit and how we were feeling. This third round, we're going to get into a little bit of the out there things and some magical things. Okay, maybe some spell work. I don't know. We're going to talk about some different things. And then in the fourth round, we're going to do some practical stuff, and they all bleed into each other. We've been weaving, because you can't do one. I hope you're seeing this, that part of being abundant is really putting all of these things together: how you think, how you feel, your special sauce that you're going to bring to it, and what are the practical things that you're actually going to do. All of it comes together in this way to help create more abundance in your life, right? So we've been talking about each of these things throughout, but I'm going to try and, like, the theme of these next 10 statements is going to be like the magical woo-woo stuff, and the theme of the last 10 statements is going to be the practical stuff that you do. So today I want you to, the question that you're going to journal on is, what is your financial vision? What is your financial vision for yourself, for your family? We've gone through writing down desires and things we want, and how you think about money and how you feel about money. But now what's the long-term vision that you have because that's what's going to need to be held. Even in the times when things are rocky, the vision must be held. Good morning. The vision must be held. What is the financial vision that you have? Now, let me be clear. I understand people have this financial vision of generational wealth. I want you to understand a few things about generational wealth, and this is not to discourage you. This is just to help you understand it. If you build all of this wealth, most likely, and this is just how human beings work and how things happen, the money will be gone within 2 to 3 generations. Okay, generational wealth, as we're all trying to build it, is not necessarily held in that way, but financial literacy is important. Understand that all of your children may not want to live the lifestyle that you think you want to live. Maybe it's just me. So I will, good morning, Miss Val. So my financial vision, something on my face. My financial vision is to create a foundation. I feel like I have a piece of hair that's stuck on my lip. My financial vision is to create a foundation that provides, that creates housing for families. Yep, there it is. My financial vision is to create housing for families. Like, I see it clearly in my mind. That is my burning desire. Even all of this that I do with Sensual Energy Alchemy, even with all of the other businesses, that's like an end goal for me that I strive for. Will I achieve it? I'm working towards it. That is what I want and desire so much. Because having been homeless and having gone through a shelter system, it's rough. And when you have children and a husband, it's rough. And the way you're sometimes treated in that system is demeaning. And so, for me, what that experience did for me was it had me want to create something where you don't feel like you're homeless. You don't feel like you're in a shelter. And I want to provide all of these activities and ways for the women and the men and the children to grow in this environment, not just get by. That's really part of my financial vision. In order to achieve that, there's so many other things that I need to work through to get to that point, because I don't want anybody telling me what to do with my money. I don't want to rely on anything else. I want to build it how I see it. Right? That's my financial vision. Good morning. That's not my children's financial vision. I want to live a life of luxury, not working, but luxury. That's not necessarily the same thing. I want all the nice things. I want to build a team. That's not my children's financial vision. So if in my mind, I was thinking, well, I'm going to do all of this, and let's say I want to buy real estate and I want to hand it down to them, they might be like, I don't want to own real estate. I don't want to be bothered. As you think of your financial vision, take into account the generations coming after you, and what does it look like for you to pass that down to them in a way that will have it be sustainable so that it's not lost, in a way that doesn't have you thinking that the expectation is that they will follow in your footsteps, because they might not. But you want them to have an easier life. Yes, you want them to have an easier road by having more. And really, financial literacy is what's hugely beneficial versus leaving someone a lot of money. If you leave someone a lot of money with no literacy, well, what are they going to do? They're just going to spend it. It's going to be gone. So when you think about your financial vision for yourself, and then for those around you, it could be your children, nieces, nephews, cousins. It could be nobody. It could be just you. What does that look like? Because when we get into the practical things, you cannot get into the practical things unless you know what your vision looks like. Otherwise, you're just kind of floundering, running here and there and doing all kinds of things in order to make something happen, but you're not even sure what you're trying to make happen because you're not clear on the vision. Take some time, write it out. If you're not sure, that's fine. Now you've got a good starting point. I have no idea what my financial vision is. What even is that? I don't know. Financial vision is, what do you see for yourself? Not just what you can purchase, but what do you see long term? So I will tell you, part of my financial vision now, as now I'm 50, is what do I want life to look like when I'm 80? Because I've had the opportunity when my mother had cancer and when she was in rehab facilities, I had the opportunity to see what happens when even people with wealth are in a rehab facility. Do I want that? Right? Your financial vision involves, what do you want for your health? As you age, and we are all going to age, what would you like to see happen? We need to start thinking long term, because the long term vision is what helps us to create the day-to-day steps. And one of the things that we have lost as a people in our continued integration, in my opinion, is we've lost the long-term vision. See, our ancestors and the folks in the civil rights movement and all that, they knew that they might not see the vision. They understood that. Culturally, we always understood that. I might not see the vision. It might be my great-great-grandchildren who see the vision. But we have become so me-focused that we have forgotten to see what it is like to plan out a vision. And it is easier when we do that and start raising our children and the children around us from young to understand that. So they too carry it on. And then they also are thinking long-term about the vision. But many of us didn't do that. We grew up in an individualistic society. We wanted to go out and get money, right? And we did that. Some of us are still trying to do that. We raise our children to go do whatever. And there's something to being you. Absolutely. Please be your most authentic self. But also have some vision. What is it you'd like to see for the family? Or is everybody just going to splinter off and do their own thing? And if they are, and you know that they are, well, then you don't have to spend a whole lot of time trying to corral them and force them into your vision. Just have your vision and be an open door for them when they're ready to create a vision as well. Because if they don't have a financial vision, even if you have a life insurance policy and all these other things, it will be gone. You would have spent all of your time. I'm talking to myself because, see, what happened for me is I realized I was spending a lot of time racing and rushing to try to build something for my children that they honestly did not want to carry on. What's going to happen to Sensual Energy Alchemy when I go? My daughter doesn't want to do this. So what kind of business do I want to build, and for how long? And what does that vision look like? And then what do I want to shift into after that? I wanted to purchase real estate, like I said earlier, because I thought it would be a great investment, which it is. It can be. But what happens when I'm gone? Are they going to sell off the properties because they just don't feel like managing them? And would I have put all of that energy into that for them to sell it off? So how am I spending my life force energy creating this financial vision? Where's the balance between what I'm creating for myself because I desire it, and also providing financial literacy for them so that whatever path and vision they have, they're clear on it? And then how can I set up things so that they have additional funds to carry out their vision? Does all this make sense? Because a lot of us are spending a lot of time, especially, women, Black women, we feel like we are racing against the clock. We got to do all the things and get all the ducks in a row before we go, because we care, because we love so much. And then we get to the end of our life and don't nobody appreciate all the time that we put into it, talking about, I didn't ask you to work all those hours. So what are you going to do? You have to have the balance, you understand? Because you're not here just to work so everybody else can have after you die. You're also here to have now. Now, in this moment, you are also here to have all the pleasure. And that's something that I wish that my mother understood. And my grandmother wouldn't have understood it at all, because that's just not the era that she came from. So today, yes, being authentic and having a vision. So today, good morning. Today, I want you to journal about, what is your financial vision? You can journal about what it is for you. You can journal about what it is for your family. They're not obligated to follow your vision. I would suggest discussing it with them, no matter how old they are. Like I said, I want to build housing for the homeless. I need to set that up in a way so that if none of my children are interested in that, and I think one might be, that they're like a board making the decisions, but there are other people that are going to have to run the day-to-day. That's a lot to consider. It's a lot to consider. And how deep do I want to go with that? Right? So today you're going to journal about your financial vision. What is your vision for you? What is your vision for your family? What does it look like? And then from there can start to be the practical steps when we get into week 4 that we can talk about. Okay. Now keep in mind, this discussion should definitely be had, especially for proper planning. Absolutely. Otherwise, you're doing a lot of nothing. You're doing a lot of stuff because somebody told you to. This is why I'm not a money coach. I'm talking about abundance here. Y'all be doing a lot of stuff that a lot of coaches tell you, and it really doesn't even apply to what your financial vision is. And some of you need to really get on the things that do apply to your financial vision. You really do need to hook up with someone. Everybody should, but in my opinion, okay? All right, that is it for today, short and sweet. I've got to run to a meeting. You see, I got the suit jacket on this morning. It's the suit jacket. All right. Statement 1 for day 21. God is lavish, unfailing abundance, the rich, omnipresent substance of the universe. This all-providing source of infinite prosperity is individualized as me, the reality of me. I'm going to read it one more time. Switch it up a little bit. Source energy is lavish, unfailing abundance, the rich, omnipresent substance of the universe. This all-providing source of infinite prosperity is individualized as me, the reality of me. Okay, as I often do, a couple of quick announcements. Let me look at my calendar real quick, because tomorrow I am going to make it to hot yoga. Okay, I didn't do it last week. I'm taking my ass to hot vinyasa tomorrow morning because I missed my Pilates class this morning, and for a good reason. So tomorrow morning I will be on at 10. Okay, it'll be 10 a.m. tomorrow. I will be on because I need to take a shower after all that. 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. I'll be on 10-ish, y'all, okay? 10-ish. I will be on here. I slept through Pilates this morning because I was tired in such a good way from the class last night on vaginal mapping. Oh my gosh. The gratitude. I love teaching. I really do. And the women who showed up and the questions that they asked, it was everything. It was more than what I thought. So the replay is up. The replay is up inside of, let me put this on here now. Last night I officially announced the new opening for my membership community. And here it is. It is the Sensual Oasis for Black women. I've had my membership community up for a while. It was formerly the Temple of Sensual Energy Alchemy, but as I explained last night, I really want this to be a place where Black women come in and get watered by sisterhood and can grow and sprout and become and blossom. And so I'm so excited for the Sensual Oasis for Black women. What you can expect as a member are weekly live streams that I will do in the group. This is not on Facebook. This is on Mighty Networks, so I don't have to worry about being censored. Where you can expect weekly live streams. We are also having a monthly book club. The first book we're going to read is Sensual Faith by Levon Briggs. You can expect special events that are just for members of the Oasis, special guest speakers that I will have come in to speak to you all about different aspects of life, such as money, wealth, human design, astrology, womb health, and herbology, magical workings, all kinds of things. I want you to be fully watered, not just in one area, but all the areas of your life. So I will bring in people that I have vetted in order to hold classes for you or have special events for you in there. I also want to do in-person retreats and events that are in person that will be only for members of the community. I really want this to be a place where Black women step into their power. I want it to be a place where you don't feel shame around questions you have that you want to ask around your sensuality and your sexuality. I want you to know that this is a place for you to begin to explore all of the facets of you. And I know that sometimes that can be difficult to do in the world that we live in with the family and the friends and the aunties and the grandmas that we have around us. So I want you to come into this space and know that this is a space for you to grow. Oh, look at the little rhyme. Okay. Right now, membership is $25 a month. If you become a member before February 1st, so up till January 31st, if you become a member, it will always be $25 a month for you. Period. February 1st, it goes up to $97 a month. So this is, I wanted to give like a huge, I know it's the beginning of the year, so it's $25 to join. Now you have a 7-day trial, so you can come on in for 7 days and check it out. There are classes up there. The replay from last night is already in the group. I have 3 courses, I think, in there already that you can work through. So there's a wealth of information for you. Thank you. Look at that. I got to put that up there. The class is great. I had to put that up there. The class was great. Yes. Thank you. So you can find the replay there. Let me also put this over here. I know it'll go away once the live stream is over. And on Instagram, the link is, if the link is not in my bio, I will make sure to put the link in my bio today, because I might not have done that already. It's a lot of moving parts and I'm a solopreneur. Okay, so that's the one thing, is that my membership group is open. So please come join me there. The next thing I wanted to talk about was Black Tantra Group. Just wanted to let you know that if you're looking to get your deposit in, it is $350 for singles, $500 for couples. You get a 10% discount by January 15th if you use the code BTG, Black Tantra Group 2024. This is a sacred sexuality retreat. We will be learning about Tantra, how to get into your body. If you were in the class last night, you kind of have a preview of some of what we'll learn. I might bring some vaginal mapping into the retreat. It is myself and 3 other teachers. So you're getting 4 teachers over the course of 3 days. And our classes extend from erotic shadow work and sex magic to energetic foreplay, understanding your wealth frequency. We're doing meditation. We're doing breath work. I need to really start memorizing all the things that are offered. But if you go to blacktantragroup.com, you will be able to click where it says quantum sexuality, which is this retreat. We're taking everything to the next level because it's not just about sex. It's about so much more than that. This is open to singles and couples. We have a limited space in the house. We have a hotel for singles if there's an overflow, which there probably will be. And then the hotel is definitely for couples so they can have some privacy and practicing the things that we're going to teach them. And last, I want to talk about Black Coffee, Honey, and Grits. We have our brunch coming up May 5th in New York City. Please get on our mailing list so that you are one of the first to know the location so you can get your ticket, because our brunches do sell out. They do. Just like Black Tantra Groups retreats sell out. Some of y'all might be waiting for your tax return. I get it. The Black Coffee, Honey, and Grits brunches also sell out. I like to be part of winning teams, y'all. Abundance, okay, always and in all the ways. So those are the places where you can find me, and I would love to meet you and all of the different facets. Either come on into my membership group, or come to a brunch with Black Coffee, Honey, and Grits, or come to the retreat with Black Tantra Group. I would love to we need to get back to interacting with people and making those types of connections and building community. Okay. All right, everyone. I need to definitely run. Have a great day. I will see you all tomorrow here at 10 a.m. Eastern. Okay. Enjoy your Wednesday. Hump day. Hump day. All right. Okay. Bye, y'all.